So, hello everyone. I figured I would add a little bit of a voiceover to this little training session I did with Jazz, or Miss Peach, as some of you may know her if you've been watching the video. So just start off with like a little bit of playing around with standing. And as you can see, she's jumping up for the treat. So I was rewarding all 4 feet on the ground. And then I sort of had the small aim of seeing what sort of stack we could produce, but I wasn't gonna like really focus on training the stack. It's just about training session. Stopping the jumping up would be a good start to teaching a stack, because it would mean she learns to do something different with her energy and her wanting to, the food. So it's kind of just teaching her little bits like that. So then I get rid of the pot. She jumps up there. So I use that as an excuse to recall her. And then she gets a good girl and she gets a treat and she goes straight back. She's like, well, the big pot of all the goodies are in there. I want that. So I do another recall. So then I got to be a bit quicker about keeping her attention and stopping her attention going back to where the food is. So doing a little bit of spin and twist, and it's just all about following the hand lure. And that's basically the first thing I think you need to teach any dog or puppy is to follow the hand lure, because if they can follow the hand lure, you can teach them to do many things. So we move from that to doing some downs. Good. A little bit further into the session, she almost gets a tiny bit of a mental block over them. So all I'm doing is interspersing a little bit of stacking in amongst, doing some tricks, doing some behaviours. If you can hear dogs in the background, it's because I'm sat in my bedroom and I've got 4 in-season girls all together in the same room, and some of them are a little bit more frisky than others, shall we say. So there were liveries back and forth with horses and wheelbarrows as well while this session was going on, as well as the usual ducks being out and about. So I was really chuffed that she coped so easily and so well with this little session with the distractions. You can see she wants to work, she wants to do stuff. So we did some sits. Basically, I didn't mega focus on one behaviour. I swapped between various ones. So you can see going back to doing some spins and some twists. Then we go back to doing a little bit of stacking. Then we go to a down-ish. There you go. So she's working today for JR Pet Pate. She's never had that before. It's safe to say she really enjoyed it. And you can see now she's starting to settle into the session. I can't speak today. She's not jumping up so much. She's actually figuring out that she needs to do something other than jump up to get the reward. So the jumping up is going to quite quickly, hopefully, extinct itself by her learning other things to do for the food. So this is where she gets that little bit of a mental block over lying down. Pumpkin, shut up. Nala, stop it. So you can see she gets a bit stuck. So what do? I do something different. So I get her to sit, and then I got to go down from the sit. Because I know she knows how to go down. Just about. It's not established, far from it, but she definitely knows the behaviour. So we just do a sit, and then we go down. Oh, and then she rolls over, so I just make the most of it. And then I jackpot her there for rolling over, because I'll enjoy teaching her that at a later date. That wasn't the plan for today, because that's a bit more advanced than what she's really ready for. But she offered it, so I jackpotted her. Jackpotting, if you don't know, means just giving them a lot of the reward. So she's been working for 1 piece at a time. I gave her 5. It could also mean giving her like a piece of chicken instead of like normal dog treats that you've been given. Obviously you've got to have the chicken there ready to go, otherwise the reward on the jackpot loses its value if you've got to go in the house and get it. So yeah, then I get straight away she offers that behaviour. If you've watched some of the videos, you see I've had a little small session of adding some more like adding this in with all of the puppies, so she does know this behaviour. So just give her a bit of a fuss while she's there. You can see she's a happy little girl, and she's going to eat my hoodie toggle, so I move on to something different. So that's what you get for jumping up at the wall, Jazz.
Target.
Whoop. So I was going to try and get her to get all 4 feet on there, which I did. And then getting her to sit on there, which I did.
Target. Target.
So you can see like the desire to jump up hasn't gone away. It's definitely got less as the session has progressed. And then by facing her away from me but still doing the foot target, it was helping it reducing the behaviour even more.
Target. Yes.
So yeah, all in all, I was really pleased with this little session. She was very keen to work, very keen to perform. Watch this now. So there she is, offering the behaviour, even though that had moved. She knocked it on the floor, she didn't bat an eyelid. So then I thought, well, she's following the hand lure really easily. So let's do some middles. So even though I was weaving her, I was just rewarding the middle each time. Each time she reached the middle, she had a reward.
Good middle.
But yeah, she's super keen to work. I was really pleased with her and how this little session went. And she was exhausted after this. So if you think it was less than a 10-minute session, and she slept for hours after this. And she had a nice cuddle and she went in and it was all good. So hope you enjoyed.